This is Eric Rollins, the Constitutionalist, coming to you from under the farmland sky. This is a 511 Media Group Mike Harvey event. I am surrounded by a absolute room full of energetic patriots looking to turn California red. I am joined by a patriot named Jim Polsgrove. Welcome, Jim. And you're doing something special. You're running for assembly.
I'm running for California State Assembly District 31. That encompasses basically the southeastern portion of Fresno County with a big portion of central Fresno.
Well, why would you do something crazy like that, Jim?
I'm going for the insanity plea, I think is what it is.
Is that it?
No, I've been involved in politics for a number of years, and I've been asked a number of times to run. Always liked being in the second row of seats, helping other people get elected, and the stars all lined up this time. And
you were out of excuses.
I'm out of excuses. I've got to do it.
Well, I do appreciate you stepping up and running, but I tell that to every candidate. Why would you do that? And yet, at the same time, I realize we need citizens, not career politicians.
And I've got a lot of practical experience in raised on a ranch, public service for 39 years with the Flood Control District, City of Fresno, and the County of Fresno. So I've been in the trenches and know what it takes.
So you want to talk about an event, so I want to get this out of the way so we don't forget. There's a car show that is for a good reason.
This Saturday from 9 till 3 o'clock, there'll be a charity car show at Club 1 Casino. This is for the fallen heroes. These are first responders and military who lost their lives in the line of duty. And fallen heroes, they raise funds to help the families out in a very, very bad time of their life.
Well, that sounds exciting.
There'll be all kinds of cars there.
So you said this Saturday, but let's go ahead and give the date because some people might hear this later.
Okay, October 4th, Club 1 Casino from 9 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock.
Are they still looking for entrance?
They'll still be looking for entrance.
And how would they find that?
They can go to Fallen Heroes. I think it's .org. But look it up online, and they can find it through that.
Okay.
Or they will take registration at the door. So if you've got a car, come on out. They'll register you at the door.
Well, sounds like a fun event. I am unfortunately going to be in the Bay Area, but at least I'll get to talk to some liberals and maybe change some minds.
I'll take some pictures. I'll have my car in the show.
That's right. You do have a pretty cool car.
Yeah.
So I know you reasonably well from politics, and I understand you feel it's your turn. What are your top three things? What are you running for? What are your three priorities?
One of the main things if I can sum it up into one phrase, I want to bring common sense back to California. Common sense has been lacking for so long in the state of California, and this is what has got us in the position that we're in. And if we can just bring even a little bit of common sense back, I think we can fix almost every problem that California's got.
Well, it's the best place to live in the world, even with all the nonsense. Imagine what a light for the world California could be if we fixed it.
Well, the one thing I always say is, there's destinations out there that people are moving from California, Idaho, Texas, South Carolina, etc., like that. And I've got friends that have moved to all three of those states, and I tell them they all try to get me to move. And I said, I love California. If we could just get some common sense back in politics. And from where we are here in California, we're 2 hours from the coast, an hour from the mountains. We don't have hurricanes and tornadoes that pick our house up and move it to a different area code. Mm-hmm. What more could you ask for?
And the best fruit in the world.
And it's grown right here.
Right. Best fresh fruit in the world. So how much of your district is agriculture?
A vast majority of it.
Okay.
I do have some small, but they're farming towns. Orange Cove, Sanger, Parlier, Selma, Fowler, Riverdale, out through there. I do go right up to the edge of Reedley and also Kingsburg.
You realize if you're elected, because Sacramento's insane and you're in a super minority,
Right.
but hopefully if you're elected, you'll chip away at that. You can't get any legislation through, which means you have to go to the media. You have to use social media to attack them. And I use the word attack. I'm not saying violence, but to attack their ideas. Do you have a plan for that? David Tonkipa's been phenomenal at that. And you're going to have to do some of that.
David's done a great job in bottom line, getting in their face. You know, you've got to be honest. There's a couple of other Republican politicians in Sacramento that have been very successful in doing that. What I want to do is bring common sense, put the common sense out there to the media, to where actually the Democrats are so embarrassed by the lack of common sense, they'll have no choice but to consider
Doing the right
alternatives
thing.
and doing things what's right.
Well, there's so many 80-20 issues that we could win on. It's low-hanging fruit. You just have to go out and we have to pound them on essentially what I consider to be almost insane policy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the one thing that we've got to take into consideration, right now, we're primed to take a lot of seats back. Mm-hmm. The political climate in California is changing. Mm-hmm. We've seen demographics change in the voting history. Different things that have happened in just the past few weeks that many people are walking away from the Democratic Party that you would not think were walking away. I personally know some lifelong Democrats that are now registered Republicans.
So these are great opportunities. How do we seize this opportunity?
The main thing we've got to do is vote your values. You know, if you're a Christian, vote. You know, a lot of churches don't want partisan politics, but vote your values. What's right? What you need to do is, secondly, get out and vote. Your vote matters.
And speaking of that, you should have a ballot in the mail within a couple days if it's not already there.
I received my sample ballot today in the mail.
I got my sample ballot yesterday. I just haven't got my regular ballot.
No, I haven't got the regular one, but I got the sample today.
I would encourage people, there's only one thing on there. It's a pretty easy one. If you have any common sense, it's no on 50.
No on 50.
And then if you don't want to mail it in, because you don't know the chain of custody, you could drop it off at a drop box.
Drop box.
Better if that drop box is inside a church.
Mm-hmm.
There's something like 60 drop boxes in Fresno County.
Right.
Or you could I often drive down to Kern Street, go to the main office for the register a voter, walk in, and I vote in person. Then nobody else handles it except for the people at that office.
And they have, my memory serves me right, they have drop boxes on Kern Street in front of the
right. If you don't want to go in and pay the parking.
If you don't want to pay the parking or can't find parking, just pull up, just like a mailbox, drop it in the box and go.
Yep.
But get out and vote.
Amen, brother. Well, Jim, I thank you for sharing this time with me, and I wish you the best of luck in your campaign.
Thank you very much.
Now, if people want to learn more about you, how do they find you?
Go to I've got social media presence, but the best way to find all of those is to go to my website, which is and I'll say it first and then spell it out. Okay. It's Polsgrove for California. POLSGROVE, the number 4, and CALIF. California's abbreviated.
Okay.
.com.
Well, Jim, I certainly wish you the best of luck.
I've got. I not only have I have my biography, I have my positions on there with some possible solutions to it. I mean, we always hear politicians want to tell us, you know, what the problems are. You and I live the problems every day.
Yes.
I've got my where I'll be. I've got my endorsements. So you can find everything you want to know about me right there.
All right.
And there's a contact page. If you've got any questions, email me. With the number of emails that I'm getting, it may take 2 or 3 days, but I have made a commitment that I will return every email I get.
Well, it's good to hear you're getting a bunch of them, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, Jim.
Nice being on the show.